Listeners, we bake. No feel it today, y'all?
Feel it. Come on.
Hey, dog, I wasn't saying another word until I got me some feel it, dog. Pause.
My bad.
Pause.
Yeah,
I was sipping.
Hey, we
I'm
got
about to sip.
Yeah.
Well, not sipping.
As was I. Oh, well, I'm sipping.
This ain't no lean, y'all. Slow down.
Ain't no lean. Double cup Kindle over there.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
What you two
Hey, Lamar got some of that Casadores, brother.
Some what?
That's it. Casadores tequila.
That's fire.
So smooth, so good, bro.
I never had
I'm
Casadores.
about to try that out.
Who make that, or is it just that's just the brand Casador?
It's just called Casadores. But just real quick story. I know you got to introduce everybody.
Oh no, you
I was in Milwaukee in a Mexican restaurant, and me and my big bro, we was at the bar, and the owner was out. He actually came out there, and he was like, "Man, yo, what y'all drinking?" You know, we like, "Oh, Patron." Big bro was cashing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, "No, try this." He said, "That Patron, that's that watered down American shit." He said, "Try this. This is real." He said, "This is real agave." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I let Lamar try some of that shit. It's so smooth, bro. It's fire, dog. And it ain't even like no $30 bottle, bro. It's like $26. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, $50 bottle. It's like $26, bro. That shit's smooth.
Yeah, put me in the game, coach. You're gonna have to send me a picture of that so I can cop. I'm tired of drinking Hennessy like a mutt.
I'm about to check that out.
Let that Hennessy die, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying
to.
When Rich was here, he had us drinking some 14-year scotch. I said, I'm gonna have to switch it up. This is all right.
14
right,
years.
straight up.
14 years scotch. That shit sound fire too. Maybe I'm just an alcoholic and everything sound fire.
Right.
Right. Straight up.
Doing something a little bit different this week. Let me go ahead and get this energy right up in here for y'all, and then I'm gonna introduce the pod. Swimming with the sharks. That was so loud. Listeners, we bake. Hey, dog. Listen, dog. That might be the loudest air horn on the face of the planet. But I got my brother Kendall in the building. How you feeling this week, brother? Kendall,
Feeling real good, feeling great. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Hey, dog. I was like, dog, is he having a delayed reaction over
Right.
here?
No, I was muted. Got lean in that double cup.
I was just muted.
Oh no, you good, brother. And I also have my good friend Sydney Blaze in the building. How you feeling this week, bro?
I'm back. You good, man?
You doing good?
My birthday was Sunday. I had a good.
Oh yeah, that's right. Listen,
Happy
bro.
birthday, brother.
Listen, I definitely meant to
birthday.
happy belated. I think we all wish you one in person. Go ahead, Trey. What you about to say?
I had to whisper over another from the group chat and tell that nigga.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we definitely didn't get to celebrate properly, bro. I was gonna say something on Sunday about it, but we kept having technical issues over here, so it's kind of throwing me off my rhythm. But yeah, man, happy belated, bro.
Hey, yeah, I was watching the pod. You did sound like a Tron or something. I was revving you from afar, bro.
Yeah. Kendall definitely got on me about my internet connection.
Oh yeah, he was that guy.
Hell yeah.
That's our shit.
He said, as I should,
right. I also got Montre Brown in the building. How you feeling this week, bro?
Man, good, blessed, bro. A little tired, long ass day, man. But I'm here.
Mm-hmm. And how was your? I think we already asked that, so I'm gonna skip that question this week. And I also have our good friend Lamar Wilburn. He's starting to become a regular on the show. How you feeling this week, bro?
Man, cut me a check, man. I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, he's like, check. Like Blake said, we get checks.
Niggas like, hold on.
Hey, hold on a second. Broke ass nigga?
Cut that bitch off. Next call.
No checks over here, bro. No checks over here.
You finna see all the little square rectangles finna start disappearing. Rome Live getting called. Hey guys, they're calling me right now.
He said checks, broke ass. Yeah, man. I'm glad all y'all had a good week, man. Just a couple topics. I want to bring another episode this week since the last one we had so many technical difficulties. Just kind of keep our YouTube feed populated or whatnot. But yeah, we back, man. I'm happy to be back with y'all. No interruptions this week. First and foremost, did y'all see Tiger Woods finally came out of hiding and addressed the media? This is his first appearance since his tragic accident last year. It was about a year ago, correct?
Somewhere around there.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, it's been.
He recovered pretty quick from. He had some pretty bad injuries.
Yeah,
it's definitely been. It's about a year.
Yeah, he hinted at that. It's gonna be a long road to recover back till he gets into.
Man,
quote
he said
unquote.
he was happy to have his legs still.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he said it was gonna be a long road to recovery back to professional or competition shape. I highly doubt.
But no, he kind of made it clear that he wasn't gonna be able to compete at the same level. I think he made a point to kind of slide that in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty humble about knowing it's pretty much over with.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's good because some people it's hard to kind of pull away from something like that. So, especially somebody like him. So, he ultra competitive. If you've seen any of his documentaries or any of his matches, or you definitely see it.
He blow your mind.
Documentary.
He Michael Jordan competitive, bro.
He ultra competitive compared to he ultra competitive when it comes to competing, but not women apparently, right?
They're not lookers for sure.
Hey, Tiger had a bunch of fives.
He had a bunch of fives.
A whole bunch of.
They had good personalities.
That shit add up though. I guess I don't know.
That one. The one was still in love with him.
2 5s, bro. That makes a 10, bro.
75.
Right.
Hey, I definitely got to watch the documentary. I might be the last human that had watched it, dog, because I have not.
No, it's dope. What, the HBO one?
Yeah,
that shit good.
That's the best one to watch.
Yeah,
that shit good.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to check that shit out, man. But
but they on there for sure, though. Yeah, they some grooves.
Some grooves.
You gonna be like, hell no, like you ain't gonna believe it at first. You like, hell, I called Kendall, bro. I said this ain't.
I told him. He thought I was lying. Like
I thought they was the fake Bill Cosby women, bro. Like no rules. I was like, no, this is not real, bro.
He thought I was being mean. I told him, like, all right, you'll see.
Nah, he wasn't being. I really thought he was being mean, bro. No, it ain't that. It ain't that for real. Listen. Nigga.
Groove Central.
Yeah, bro.
That is hysterical, dog. I'm mad at my boy Tiger out here like that, dog.
He kept a groove.
Mm-hmm.
He must have been some caddies or something.
There must be some
what? Don't know what a groove is. That's just
caddies.
Short for gruesome. Hey, in America, for y'all who don't know what a groove is, that's just short for gruesome. Yeah. Very horrible looking human being.
Dog, that's so messed up, dog. Hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, dog. And we seen Tiger. Tiger gets lit, bro. And then when he get lit, he get that Forrest Whitaker eye. I know y'all seen that picture for him.
Yeah, he get lit, dog. Yeah, no, but some of us were before the party. So we ain't gonna watch the documentary. Point. Yeah, this was sober Tiger. And then drug Tiger, allegedly. that's when it got real out of control. Like, with sober Tiger, he wasn't too much better. Yeah.
Oh God, that's hysterical, dog.
Rob, you gonna be watching that shit? You gonna be like, hell no.
Yeah, I definitely got to check it out.
Hell no.
He said, hell no. I definitely got to check it out, man. I hadn't seen it yet. I heard it was good though, but like I said, I hadn't seen it yet.
Oh, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Oh, hey, real quick too, because I looked at the time. It's 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to nephew Mello. He got a game tonight. I was definitely supposed to be there. Horrible uncle, but whatever,
Oh no, he got a lot of games to come, man.
Yes, he does.
We're gonna be watching that boy.
I just wanted to shout him out real quick though, because I definitely supposed to go to the game.
I know he's shredding shit right now.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to my little namesake, Camelo Amir.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, nephew. Hopefully you out there cooking, which we know you are. But like I said, we definitely got a lot of games to go. We're gonna be watching him for the foreseeable future. But let's get into this.
These the early times though, Rome. I need to be there so he don't forget about me and them. I need to be in that skybox.
Yeah,
I just need to be in that skybox, man. I don't want nothing from.
I'm gonna come out the woodwork. It's like, yeah, I'm your uncle from Texas. You ain't been in Texas.
I ain't never met this one. He's playing the NBA, dad. 6'9".
Hysterical, bro. Hold on a second. Let's switch this up, man. And I know we talked about it on the last podcast, but at Virgil's Wishes, Louis Vuitton had his last show in Miami. his last release with Louis Vuitton. They titled it "Virgil Was Here." Apparently it was at his wishes. It was a star-studded event. Everybody was there. I don't know if y'all seen the highlights from it. It had Rihanna was there, Kanye and Kim, Jerry Lorenzo, Don C. Those were some of the people that were like close to him that I saw that I thought was really dope that they actually made an appearance because we all know the rift between him and Kanye. We spoke about it before on this pod over the last few years, and it was just dope to really see them back together, especially with Jerry Lorenzo and Don C, because that was all of Yeezy Year One's fashion team. You know what I'm saying? So it was extremely dope. They did some stuff at that live show that I had never seen before. I don't know if they used drones or what kind of technology they used. Did you see it at any of that?
That's what I was trying to figure out. What that had to be drones, bro.
That's what I'm thinking as well. Basically, they had these holograms in the sky, and they were like spelling out different words and whatnot, and it was doing it in like real time. And they, but it was lit, man. I had never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah, so, whoever created that show, they did their thing on there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, 100%.
So did he have this plan already, or was it something that was like kicked off once he passed?
Okay, so according to this this article right here, it says after Louis Vuitton and the off-white designer Virgil Abloh died Sunday from a 2-year battle with cancer, a French fashion house announced that Abloh's final fashion show for the brand would be held Tuesday, a tribute to the groundbreaking creative who was the first black designer at Louis Vuitton. And it says Abloh's final menswear collection for Louis Vuitton, the spring-summer 2020 collection, will be presented Tuesday, November 30th in Miami at 5:30 p.m. per his wishes, according to a statement from Louis Vuitton chairman, CEO Michael Burke. Fans will be able to stream the event called "Virgil Was Here" on Louis Vuitton's website. I believe they still have the stream up, and if not, I think it's like 23 minutes. You can watch it on YouTube as well. So they say big number 7. That's how many collections Virgil Abloh created for Louis Vuitton in the 3 years he worked for the company. He was the first fashion show for Louis Vuitton. Oh, his first fashion show for Louis Vuitton was in spring and summer of 2019 menswear collection, which he presented in June 2018 at Palace Royale Gardens in Paris to a star-studded audience that included Kanye West, Kim, Billie Hadid, Rihanna, Naomi Campbell, and etc. But yeah, that was the event that Kanye West that I spoke about last time, where Kanye West got that hug from, because like I said, Kanye West actually spoke about it on the Drink Champ interviews, and I guess now I see why he was brief with it, because I believe he might have known about Virgil's battle with cancer, because he just breezed over it on the Drink Champs podcast and said how he was jealous of Virgil because he was Kanye West, the Louis Vuitton Don, quote unquote, and he was saying that he was jealous of him for getting that position. So he felt like it was a slight and kind of a slap in the face. But like I said, we see how that turned out. Everybody was winning at the top. But like I said, man, once again.
So was that Ye giving him his flowers?
Yeah. I definitely.
Yeah, he wasn't hating or nothing.
No, he wasn't hating.
It was honest. It was just being honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't
jealous as
think
hell. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It was very sincere, man. But yeah, like they've him, Don C, Jerry Lorenzo, which all have moved on to do greater things. They had a great relationship, and it was just really dope to see them all in the same place again. Lamar, did you have any thoughts on that? Virgil Was Here, because I know you in the fashion field.
Yeah, that insane, bro. I mean, insane. I can't even put it into words. Off the chain, though, for real.
Yeah,
that was a cold show.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. I suggest y'all check it out.
Hey, that's crazy how that whole team, like, they all got their own lane. Like Jerry Lorenzo got Fear of God, Virgil got the Off-White and the Pyrex shit. Like they really was killing it.
They was killing it, bro. They've been if you think about it, bro, those are the largest influencers over the last decade, pretty much, as far as fashion goes. And Kanye West was barking about it for the last 10 years about how he didn't have inclusion in the fashion industry and how he was trying to knock doors down. And that's what led to that Sway, you ain't got the answer, Sway. Sway was telling him to make t-shirts, and he was like, I've been doing this longer than you, Sway. You ain't got the answer. So I just thought it was dope because, like I said, just to see them all together. And like I said, all of them was Yeezy designers from the jump, from all the way back to the Nike days. And then, like I said, to see Jerry Lorenzo do the collaboration with Nike, which was huge. Then Kanye West, what he's done just over the last few years with Yeezy, and becoming a multi-billionaire, the richest, quote unquote. After this next round of investment, he should be the richest black man in America, which is going to be pretty interesting to see.
Definitely, I agree, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. That's incredible, actually.
Yeah. Hey, dog, which one of y'all sent that? Which one of y'all sent that Pete Davidson? Well, when Pete Davidson, it was Skip Bayless talking about once Kanye West, once Pete Davidson is done with his term with Kanye West. Hey, dog, y'all petty, dog. Y'all super petty. Hey, dog, I hate y'all so much, dog. He said it's my turn. You said it was my turn. Nah, y'all super petty, dog. Let me get this next topic up here on the screen. But it was the Bucks signing DeMarcus Cousins. What do y'all think about the signing for the repeat champion since we all from Milwaukee?
Think it was a good sign.
Hey, Kendall Ben said come through. I'm with Kendall.
Yeah, bro. Listen. I've been talking to Jerome about this for a very long time, bro. They've been trying to kick DeMarcus Cousins out the league, bro. Like they remember it was a big thing when he was a star in Sacramento, bro. Oh, he fights. They didn't like him, bro. Like it was just a big deal. Like he getting all these technicals. He doing this, he doing that, bro. And they've been wanting him out the league. All it was he had that first injury, and they was like, oh, here it go, straight up, bro. And that's how they've been moving.
He was repeatedly injured though. And
I'm talking about the first injury. I'm saying after the first injury, bro. They weren't fucking with him, bro, because he had his first injury. His first big injury was when he was with New Orleans, bro. Yeah. And bro, he over there averaging 20-something a game. They was a motherfucker.
Oh
together,
yeah, him and AD together was
murder. They was a fool, bro. And guess what? Next year he was a free agent, bro, and that's when he went to Golden State for like $2 million, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. They've been wanting dude out the league, bro. So
he get injured every time a contract come up. That shit sad, bro.
That's sad, bro. Yeah, he do though. Yeah,
he do. He say it was the same thing with the Lakers.
But bro, think about it though. Even the teams like that pick him up, they be like, "Oh, we gonna play him a little bit." He get out there and be pure production every time, bro. Please, like Kendall said, come through, please.
No, he in the playoffs last year when he was in for the Clippers, he was balling. Hey,
bro, he a bucket. He's a bucket.
Oh no, he a walking bucket, and he gonna get you some boards, and he tough, but he don't defend the pick and roll good. So that's the only
thing
he's
not a defender. He ain't a defender, bro.
But the Bucks are good enough team defensively where they can pick up for it.
And the Bucks, we go through in the playoffs, we'll go through them.
Giannis got range, man.
You know, we go through those 3 to 5 minutes, bro, where we not scoring. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you put him in off that bench, bro. Niggas can't hold him, bro. He really
Boogie gonna get you 6 points in them 5 minutes real quick.
Real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like Kendall said, come through.
I think it's a good pickup.
I'm just hoping
it definitely help us out come playoffs.
Yeah, we already know what he's doing.
And I mean, he's honestly just there to as a pickup for Brook right now while he's still hurt.
Right.
That's really the only reason why they got him. And I mean, and he's not necessarily 7 feet, but he's big enough to play against bigger centers or power forwards, and also at the same time he can stretch the floor or shoot from the perimeter, similar to what Brook does. Brook is way bigger than him and plays way more at the post, but similar, you know. Also, Boogie can play at the post and bang a little bit if needed. So,
hey, what's up?
So that's really what he's there
for. He been out for a long time.
Yeah, man, he got some back issues. So,
back.
His back. He got lower back issues. So, but they saying he's supposed to be coming back by December. By the second week, I think, of December, second or third week.
Okay. I wasn't even familiar with that at all. I just hope we get.
He hasn't played really. I think he's played like 2 or 3 games this season.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm so behind on the NBA this year. Like,
I'm gonna need you not to say we too, bro. You a Laker fan?
Hilarious.
You know that's cool.
Don't say we.
Y'all
bro.
See this? You see how they try to do me?
Don't do that.
That's cool. It won't be we.
Go Bucks.
Well, them.
Hilarious.
I hope they. Since I gotta use the proper pronouns for my basketball team. I hope we just get it.
They say they and them.
They and them. I hope they get a proper defensive DeMarcus Cousins. We already know what he's doing. We already know what he's doing on the other side of the basketball court. I'll take that. I'll take that though. I'll take the Bucks slanders. But anyway, this next topic, man. Not sure if y'all familiar with it.
This is actually the first game he's playing too, by the way. Just so everybody knows.
Oh, he playing right now.
Anybody in here listening from Milwaukee and ain't watching the game could turn to it. He's playing right now.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't even familiar. I mean,
it's halftime, so y'all got time.
Yeah.
Hey, JRB watching the pod too. Shout out to my man. It's my dog.
Oh shit! Listen, dog, I spelled Felicia Moore's name wrong too on the podcast. I put Alicia Moore. I'm definitely geeked.
Way to go.
Let me change that right now, bro. And then but y'all can keep talking about Boogie while I change this. And then I get into this. Yeah, straight up, because I didn't even realize I did that. I be doing too much over here, typing fast. Let me go on YouTube and change this. But y'all, let me go ahead and introduce this next topic, then I'll change that. But so we can kind of start talking about this. But Dave Chappelle's former high school is to name his their theater after him. The Duke Ellington School of the Arts has issued a statement addressing the decision to rename the theater after Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's last Netflix comedy special, The Closer, has brought many prevalent issues to the forefront of pop culture since its release, including racism, transphobia, and the danger of PC and cancel culture. His jokes about trans community as well as the LGBT community as a whole have especially caused division amongst viewers and critics, and the fundraiser at his old high school was subsequently canceled following a threat to walk out by its current students. Dave Chappelle eventually visited the Duke Ellington High School of the Arts in Washington, D.C. to hear the students out and their grievances, and shortly thereafter it was reported that the Q&A session didn't go well. I would love to be a fly on the wall to see what actually happened during that, because,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Where was I at? Okay, here it said, according to the Complex, Duke Ellington officials has officially decided that it will proceed in renaming the theater in Dave Chappelle's honor, despite the backlash from some of his students. Its decisions comes days after Chappelle encouraged the critics and supporters to let their money speak for them through donations to the school. If you object to receiving this honor, I urge you to donate to the school, noting your objectivity, I guess. Chappelle stated in an Instagram post last week, if you are in favor of the theater being named Chappelle, I urge you to donate to the school, noting your approval. Whichever opinion donates the highest collective dollar amount wins. So I guess the one that was for Chappelle donated the highest dollar amount to the school.
No, the school, they got a lot of donations, but the school was like, we don't care.
Oh, okay.
The result of that is we doing it anyway.
Oh,
they
okay.
Was like, thank you for the donation. Though they said they was going.
Yeah.
Personally, thank everybody, but they was like, we don't care about that.
Yeah, I didn't even get to that part yet. So I just
he did that unilaterally. They ain't asked him to do that. He just went on Instagram and was like, but he ran up a bag for him.
Yeah, I see that. Because it say right here, this is a statement from the school. Yeah, their school issued this statement. While we appreciate Dave Chappelle's impromptu spirited fundraiser initiative, we stand behind our decision to honor the wishes of our co-founders, the late Peggy Cooper Kafritz, if I'm saying her name correctly, to name the theater after Chappelle. The Duke Ellington School of the Arts statement reads, all donations will go towards art programming, and every donor, irrespective of their support or opposition to the theater naming, will receive an official thank you from our team. Chappelle cares deeply about Ellington and his students in regards to them as family. In regards to them as family, he made an unannounced visit before the Thanksgiving break to meet with his Ellington family to hear directly from the views of the student who is concerned about the recent comedy show The Closer. And the statement continues, while there has been extensive media coverage about the theater naming Chappelle's most recent visit to the school, the source of the story said that he's gone viral have been inaccurate, devoid of context, and neglectful to include the nuances of his art, which we've stated several times on this podcast. So I'll let y'all rock. I'll let y'all discuss that.
Game, and they showing the crowd cam, and they must got some music playing. White people dance so bad, bro.
Hey, completely unrelated. While I change this topic, dog. White people dance so bad.
Duly,
right. Duly noted that white people dance so bad.
We losing right now, but they dance so bad.
White people, I just want to let you know that don't cancel me.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. I think you dance just fine. So
he's lying.
I'm going by what I'm seeing here, bro.
Y'all are absolutely nuts. Dog.
Allegedly, they dance bad. It's not a fact.
Allegedly,
so we ain't gonna, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me change the title of this video because I'm an idiot. Felicia Moore. Hey, y'all know how I am, bro. You know I admit when I'm wrong, but I changed it, so there you go. That has changed, but back to the Chappelle topic. I'm just glad that the school decided to stand behind this decision, because we see that too much nowadays, where people like to change their opinions based on some kind of I want to say I guess I'll call it a discrepancy, but like we as black men, cisgender men, understood the nuance in this comedy. I don't understand why it was so hard for the other community to not understand it. But I'm glad that the school decided to stick behind it because, like I said, we understood it in context. Out of context, paraphrase. Of course, you're gonna sound like a bigoted asshole. Lamar, go ahead and rotate your camera too. But yeah, that was that on that. Y'all there? Y'all quiet. I said it like
yeah.
Okay.
No, we already talked about the outrage, man. That shit was manufactured. That was manufactured outrage, man.
But pretty much.
Netflix stood behind them. The school standing behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Fans standing behind them. So like, I don't see no harm. He still do what he want to do.
Yeah.
Right. Comedy is meant to shock others, and sometimes it does hurt other people or other groups. I mean, it's just has been going on forever.
They got it now.
It's
just not supposed to talk about.
That's my whole thing. Like comedy has always been able to express that was the one expression we had. You know what I'm saying? Where they can talk about anybody, any culture, anything, and it's not taken that way. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the whole thing is like with the LGBTQ. Like they got to change up something that they've been doing for years and years, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Get your ass ribbed. That's what I said.
I'm sorry.
He said they supposed to. All right, that's fine. Don't nobody else laugh. I'll be on my own in this one. That
nigga said, over there drunk as hell.
That nigga said, he said, that's what I said. You about to get your ass whipped. I truly hate y'all, but I'm glad.
Listen, Cazadores.
I just saw him take another sip. That's how I know.
That is
he must have took another sip. The Bucks must be losing bad. Let me hold on.
Yeah, man, and this is another story I hate to report on, but it was big in the news. Actually, I wouldn't say it was big in the news because actually I haven't seen too many retweets. I haven't seen anybody really post about this at all. But unfortunately, Jackie Avant, wife of Clarence Avant, which we know as the godfather of what was that documentary that he had?
Godfather. I can't remember the Godfather of something. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, the Black Godfather.
The Black Godfather. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. But yeah,
that was on Netflix, right?
Yeah, still on Netflix. It should be still on Netflix.
Yeah, yeah. His wife was unfortunately murdered during a B&E in her Beverly Hills home. Was that earlier today, or I think the family just reported. It was
today.
Yeah, it was either earlier today or yesterday, but the family.
Well, it happened yesterday, but yeah, it happened
it was recorded today.
Yeah, the family just reported it.
Yeah. I seen it this morning.
Yeah, this is extremely unfortunate. So we just want to send our condolences out to the family and prayers out to Clarence Avant because she was
they going crazy with that shit out there, man. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
It's 100% ridiculous.
The first thing as soon as I seen it, I was with J Mac earlier, and I was just like, bro, look at this. I said, like, this an older lady. She wasn't gonna.
Yeah, that's why I said she an old ass lady.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Yeah.
Fucked up,
I'll let Kendall go ahead and introduce us, then we can have a little discussion about it because this is supposed to be his topic. I just want to.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So this, basically what you were just talking about, and actually, like to Blaze's point, it's kind of a little bit of an uproar because even the Beverly Hills police chief said he doesn't think that it was a random attack. So he said a crime of any type will not be tolerated and we will not rest until the suspect or suspects are brought to justice. And they've been pretty much already started the investigation. According to the documents that was sent to the Hollywood Reporter, which is where we got the article. They received a call around just before 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, I guess we say Wednesday, but Tuesday night, but yeah, basically it's Wednesday morning. In the high-end Trousdale Estates neighborhood, police discovered the victim had a gunshot wound and the person was transported to Cedar Sinai, but didn't survive once she got there. Mr. Avant was not injured as a result of this. He wasn't involved in the shooting or anything like that. So that's, at least a good thing. And what was the last part I wanted to mention? Actually, the daughter of Clarence and Jackie Her name is Nicole Levant. She's actually married to the Netflix co-CEO, and his name is Ted Sarandos. And she basically said, I think she gave a statement. She said, "My mom is really the one who brought to my father and our family the love and passion and importance of the arts and culture and entertainment. While my father was in it, making all the deals, my mother was the one who gave me, for example, my love of literature, my love of filmmaking, and my love of storytelling." So she was definitely an integral part in their family. And like you said, it's just sad to hear, she was shot and killed. And hopefully they do figure out who did this.
I ain't see that they said it wasn't. It was not random. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's what the police chief was. Yeah, that's what they were pretty much saying. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe they saw something during the investigation and found something, but
that it wasn't random. That it was not random.
It was not.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow, wow.
Yeah, man, that's extremely unfortunate, man.
That's crazy.
To me, it's just
usually when you see something like that, they be targeting these celebrities that be posting a lot of shit, but
Right.
they ain't posting nothing. They old as it.
I was just gonna say that, bro, because me, I was gonna blame it on the young punks.
But this was two in the morning though. Ain't nobody posting that. I don't think she'd be on.
But, no, I mean, but like, bro, I was literally gonna blame it on the young punks because I hate them niggas more than anything. I hate them so much, bro. I'm serious. I hate the young punks. But the 19, 20, 21, 22. Listen, but that's who I was gonna blame it on, bro. But like Kendall just read that though. It made a lot of sense though, bro. Because like, she in there, but like, bro, she's not posing any threat, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Not at 80 years old.
Like for them to shoot an 80-year-old woman, bro, like that is kind of off. And like Kendall just read that what the police chief read. Like, this wasn't random. Yeah, it wasn't random, and that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like that actually makes a lot of sense because I sure was gonna blame it on the young bucks. Mm-hmm. Even if y'all didn't do it, I hate you.
Yeah. Who want to roll up on the 80-year-old woman though? That's still wild.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, even if they was doing a break-in, you know what I mean? This is an 80-year-old woman. Hey, they gonna tell you sit down. She just gonna sit there, and you know what I mean? Like, bro, she opposes no threat, is what I'm saying. So that does make sense. I mean, what Kendall just read that the police chief said. So
I just hope that they get to the bottom of this fast. I really hope that the police chief do this family justice because that's extremely unfortunate.
Yeah, that's horrible, bro. Yeah. That's so fucked up, man. Like,
yeah, Clarence Avon is 90 years old.
Beautiful woman too, very beautiful woman, man. That shit fucked up, bro.
Yeah, hold on a second, man. Let me cue up the Luther.
Yeah, I need a little Luther after that one, man. Mm-hmm.
Luther ain't gonna make me not hate these young niggas.
It's just wait until we actually know what's going on because I don't think they will use the young guys if it's not a random kill.
Kendall, listen.
I know K-Ron.
It don't matter. It don't matter what's going on.
He said, I know K-Ron, dog, because we know what Atlanta's famous for, the strip clubs. And if y'all not familiar with Felicia Moore, she's what is Felicia Moore? She's running for governor, correct? Or
she's a black devil allegedly.
No, bro, stop saying that, dog, because you don't even know. She's a mayor candidate, dog. That's what she's running for.
She was running for mayor.
Yeah, you want me to go ahead and read it, or you got it, Kendall?
Go ahead.
Okay,
you can read some of it.
Yeah. It says this week the citizens of Atlanta get to vote for their new mayor, and one of the candidates is Felicia Moore. Has reportedly promised to shut down all the strip clubs in Atlanta if she gets voted to become mayor. I'm sure most citizens of Atlanta haven't heard of Felicia Moore's plans to close down all Atlanta strip clubs in the city. It's if she becomes mayor, and if they have heard it, she's likely not to win the election. According to Moore, though, all these lies have been spread by rapper T.I.
That's hilarious.
Listen, dog.
Not T.I.
Listen, dog. What does T.I. have against this woman? Nah, she must be running around with a MAGA hat on or something, dog. She like. Because for him to go just blatantly lie on this woman, dog, is hysterical to me, dog. That's why I can't stop laughing at this, dog. Because she is 100% understand that that T.I. is the one spreading these rumors.
Yeah, they said it was a old video taken out of context. Wasn't no official in Atlanta run on the platform talk about taking away the strip clubs. You're not getting elected.
Bro, not the
suicide.
chicken wings and waffle fries, fam. Not the lemon pepper wet.
Hey, listen, real quick before y'all finish, let me take back what I said. Then I should have read that article before we got on here because that is
you an uninformed voter, bro.
right.
Listen, bro. That's hilarious. Listen, dog. Listen. My fault, y'all. I couldn't do my homework, man. I had a real busy day, y'all. Straight up. Because that's funny as hell, dog. If that's true, dog, that's so funny, dog.
Dude, I'm not even reading the rest of the article because I believe this black woman, dog. I believe T.I. is out here spreading rumors, dog, and lying.
Yeah, what it is he's he basically posted an article from Media Takeout.
Okay.
And that falsely claimed that she wants to close off strip clubs. So that's pretty much like why she's saying like he lied on her because the article isn't real. You know how MTO be trying to, to kind of get some clickbait. So that's pretty much what the article is about. But the other thing is she already lost, so it doesn't matter whether she's trying to close the strip clubs. So, Andre Dickens won 62% of the vote, so
she might have been a good mayor, man.
Nah. She was definitely a.
No, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah.
I'm not from Atlanta. I just thought that
had a lot to do with it, though.
Yeah, I know we got Atlanta listeners, and I know you live in Atlanta, bro. So I want to hear your take on it because I thought that shit was hysterical when she said T.I. was lying.
That shit funny as hell,
but y'all got an Atlanta name.
Yeah, I got a lot of political power down there.
Y'all got a mayor named Dre though, bro. Y'all literally have a mayor named Dre.
I'm telling you, man, it's not a game down here. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like
y'all got Keisha and Dre.
So the CEO fan base, Isaac Hayes the third or whatever. So like I'm a member of that. Not like official member or he know me or anything like that. I just met him once at a conference. Like that was it. But he tagged me on his live yesterday, urging me to go vote for people that haven't. And he just tagged. I think he just tagged people that lived in Atlanta and just mentioned it, just so he could see like some of the clips that she's posted, some of the things that she said. Wasn't not necessarily about the strip club stuff. But yeah, just some other flagrant things she said, throughout her campaign and just some ignorant things, basically, that don't need to be said. Because like I said, she already lost, so we ain't even finna spread her foolishness. But yeah, she's a Candace Owens. I mean, I'll just put it like that.
Oh wow, okay.
That's what I got from her though. Because I've seen a few things that wasn't even related to the whole strip club shit. So yeah, I thought she was that.
Oh yeah, so she,
Black Devil allegedly. That's why I said that.
What did you see?
No, I don't remember, Kendall. I'm drunk.
You touch your ass.
I don't remember. I'm not gonna falsify right now. I'm not gonna allegedly. No, but I mean seriously though, I do.
I'm
Instagram, bro. On Instagram, bro. I read a few things where I was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
hey, listen, the look on Trey's face though, dog. He was like, I don't know, I'm drunk.
I'm over here faded as a motherfucker. Look, and I didn't want the listeners to know I'm faded as a motherfucker. He said, "What you listen to, nigga? Hold on, let me get my shit back. Hold on. I saved it. I saved it, bro.
Pull my notes out.
I really
pull my notes out.
Nah, there's been some stuff that's rolling around, so I'm sure you.
No, they done had some shit on Instagram, bro. No bullshit. I seen like two or three different things where I was like, damn.
She's
out
of control for sure.
The main thing was the strip club shit. Yeah.
Hey, I only live in Atlanta, but y'all take those strip clubs away, I'm gonna be highly upset.
Now you have nothing to worry about, buddy.
That shit ain't never going nowhere.
Atlanta is very, very represented.
And I'm not even a big strip club guy. Real good strip.
I am.
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
I'm sure if I kicked it more with Blaze, I probably would like the strip clubs more. I'm the same, similar to Trey. I don't go as much, but the main reason I don't go out here is because it's too much fun, and I won't go home. So yeah.
Speaking of strip clubs, real quick, Kendall, did they still got the Cheetah Club there, bro?
I'm sure it's still there here, but I haven't been there in a while. So
yeah,
I haven't been there since I just before I even lived here. So
hey, that's the last time I was there.
Y'all brothers are in Babylon going to these strip clubs,
Magic City,
my brothers.
That's for sure.
Magic City. You know who is Magic? Jesus Christ, my brother. I'm sorry.
Man. I seen a woman in there, man. I was just like,
here we go.
This is really like an Amazonian, like seriously.
Yeah.
I was almost afraid.
Hey, dog, while we on politics still, Stacey Abrams, right? She says she's gonna run in 2022.
Word?
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that.
Yeah, she said
put me on something.
Yeah, she said she back at it, bro. She can run in 2022. I swear to God, that's the one time I wish I lived in Atlanta. She gonna run for governor again in 2022. So y'all got work to do. Okay. We got some messages to spread out here.
Breaking news.
That's Sports Center. What's our breaking news?
Rome Center.
Rome Center. Yeah, but I just want to let y'all know that our Atlanta listeners. But yeah, man, I thought that's extremely dope. Let's go ahead and move on to this next.
Thank you, sir.
Move on to this next topic because this was Kendall. Me and you both was on this live. Did I spell that right? I didn't spell that right. Let me change this real quick. Are there too many black women in public spaces? Right. Deep sigh. I hate to even type this on our screen, but I'm not sure if y'all familiar. Twitter has this new feature called Spaces. This is basically their clubhouse thing where you can come on there and you can talk. They have a stage and they have an audience where people can come in and talk. And these group of men, white men, I'll call them. They started this space called "Are There Too Many Black Women in Public Spaces?" Basically attacking black women. If y'all don't understand the title. Basically attacking black women, saying that they're too highly visible, and they weren't happy about it. And shamefully, it originated from down here in Texas. I'm not exactly sure what part of Texas, but that was where the group of white men were from who created this space.
Well, that's not a surprise.
No, not at all. And this it actually ended up with over 4,000 people in it. A lot of people were there to to report it and get the space shut down. But a lot of people were there like with input too, and kind of to defame black women. Kendall, you listened to it a lot longer than I did. When I got in there, Tariq Nasheed was pretty much on a rampage and trying to educate these young white fools. But and that's what I'm gonna call them because that's what they were. Because they were clearly trolling and being blatantly racist. So that's why I'm calling them young white fools. But Kendall, I like for you to give your little input because you was in there a lot longer than I was.
Yeah, so I kind of got in there. I think from what I was understanding that call has started, or that space, whatever it's supposed to be called, started at around like 7 something in the morning. I would say maybe Eastern time. So I didn't jump in there until like I would say around like 9 or so because it popped up on my feed or my wall or whatever you want to call it. Feed, yeah. My feed. So I clicked on it, and that's when I told y'all about it or whatever. At first I really thought that they were trying to like have an understanding with certain things, and I don't remember the guy's name was Fuse something. He had a check mark on his so he was official. But that's what I started to kind of see. I started to see like he wasn't the guy, the two white dudes that you're talking about, the white fools, they weren't really trying to get perspective from like quote regular users. They was more so from black people with like prominent names or the check mark that kind of went across their profile. But then as they started to speak more, and they would always kind of counter everything that the dude was saying. Fuse, he was like the main speaker for black people basically, and I could kind of see that they weren't really looking for a solution at that point, and like you were saying, they eventually started trolling. So then when it comes to the point where they had like Lord Tariq, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. Hilarious.
Right. Tariq Nasheed.
Tariq Nasheed, when he jumped in, they had, I don't know if he had found out about it or whatever. So, and they pulled him in or whatever, let him speak when he sent the request through. And like you said, it was other prominent people in there. I mean, it was people like running for Senate in there. They were listening in. There was other celebrities. There were some rappers in there. It was actually a few people. They just didn't necessarily speak. But it was once Tariq got in there, like you said, he started to pretty much correct them. They didn't like to hear about the white supremacy. They immediately, when he started to speak about white supremacy, they were like, "That's not real. It's not a real thing." And so he was like, "So are you?" He was like, "So how is it not?" And then he would ask the question, and they would give some, answer that was really canned. And then he would respond and say, "Well, how is it not real?" And then when they would give their answer, he would be like, "Are you trolling?" And then when he kept saying, "Are you trolling?" I started to think about that, and I'm like, they're absolutely just trolling. I'm like, because every time he offers something different, and he was killing them, and even after a while, they even had to acknowledge it, like, yeah, that's actually a very good point. But you know, when he gets to going in, I mean, it's a whole nother level. So they tried to get him up out of there immediately. Like they probably let him talk for about 10 minutes, and then they got him up out of there. They didn't hang up on him or anything like that, but the live had automatically just shut off.
Yeah. No,
because
that's
like I said, he was going crazy.
Yeah, it had black Twitter in the uproar. All the black women on Twitter were highly upset.
And that's what happened. People like were reporting it.
Yeah.
And then that's when it got shut down.
Yeah,
I think people didn't think that. I think he was, because they were being so disrespectful towards people, they just wanted to shut it down because they felt like they were being flagrant. But I do feel like there was some real good conversation in that, because it wasn't just Nasheed Tariq necessarily. It was I think his name was I think it was Larry Moore or something like that. I can't remember, but he's running for Senator of Florida, I believe. And he was going in, man. I loved his speech because he was so poised. Every time they tried to to get him to kind of, get off his square, so to speak, he would stay calm the entire time and just kill him debate wise. And I was appreciative of something like that just myself, because I run into debates, but sometimes I'm not always like falling back or poised on things that I say. So It was just cool to just watch people convey what they really wanted to say. And it was actually a fruitful conversation to me, but a lot of people didn't like it, and they definitely shut that shit down, because it definitely shut down in a few, especially when it was getting real good when Tariq was going in.
Yeah, I think the major issue was that, especially with black women, just the fact that the title of the space, are there too many black women in public spaces? And a lot of black women, from what I was reading in Twitter, and then they actually created a room saying, are there in what's called an adversary aversion to that, saying that are there too many white men in public spaces? And that was the one that to counteract.
And they created theirs,
right? So
but the thing is and that's what I'm trying to, that's the thing I did kind of agree with them on, because when they did let a few black women speak, they would kind of start relating it to them and bringing in their perspective, and they'd be like, well, we feel like you shouldn't even be having this type of conversation. They'd be like, oh, see right there, we're not gonna have that. And then sometimes they would shut them down, or they'll mute their mic, because they felt like they were saying, this is our space. He was like, one of the dudes said, he was like, this is a white space, so this is what we want to talk about, and you can't get mad at us for having this conversation. And Amber Alert, hold on, Amber Alert for Atlanta, Georgia.
All right.
Plates LIC CRF 9791 Georgia, 2017 blue Toyota RAV4. Get his ass.
Right. So on the line,
but yeah, so that's where I kind of agree with him. But then, like I said, later on, as I started to really listen, I felt like he was just trolling, like with that whole thing, just the whole soliloquy on the whole. Are black women? Say it again. What was the title again?
Are there too many black women in public spaces?
Are there too many black women in public space? I think that whole thing was a troll, and to get people riled up, once he did, and I think that was really his whole point in the end. Once I really started to kind of peep it, but like I said, there was still fruitful conversation that went through that, and I think that they even had offered some, not necessarily the people there, but the brothers that was trying to correct them. And like I said, when Tariq got in there, it was flames out.
Yeah, it was a couple of people that felt the same way that you felt, and after the space was created, saying, are there too many white men in public spaces, there were several people that said we need to allow these type of people to have these type of conversations in public, because once they feel like they can't, that's when it escalates, as far as the violence, as far as them feeling like they're not being heard, and then it escalates into something else. And
or what might happen is they might start doing the same thing to your stuff. So now they might overwhelmingly report your shit or your space and be like, well, this is offensive.
Right.
And there's a lot more white people than there are African Americans and brown people as well in this country. So they could easily just flood your shit and be like, re-reporting this. We don't like to hear this information. So, because that's a way of getting banned, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So you should let these spaces take place. And if somebody is in here and they're handling their business and defending as best as they can.
Yeah.
And like I said, I do agree with the women in terms of they really didn't let a lot of women speak, because sometimes some of the women, when they went in, they would start off, giving their point, but then eventually, they would, easily get triggered because they were saying triggered related things and getting people active. Even me, even a couple people that were speaking there and trying to keep it PC.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to get people in that mode.
And to your point,
that's when people was correcting him.
And to your point, this is why I love Tariq Nasheed, because Tariq Nasheed came in there poised as ever, even through the trolling when they were trying to ask him, because they got to a point where Tariq Nasheed was talking about buck breaking and sodomy, and if y'all not familiar with buck breaking is, Google it, because I don't feel like I'll spare y'all the details.
Yeah, he has, and it's his documentary that he has on Amazon Prime.
As well.
Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah, Tariq Nasheed. He does wonderful documentaries. But to Tariq Nasheed point, he was saying that he was in there to educate them, and like I said, he kept it poised the whole entire time, even when he was talking about the percentage of Africans who came during the transatlantic slave trade who actually made it to America versus the West Indies and other places. But he was straight education, and I love that. You know what I mean? He even put me up on some stuff, me being in that space, that I wasn't even aware of. Trey,
that's how you could tell that they started trolling, because then when he started talking about that and he said the word sodomy, the dude was like, "Hey, can you say what sodomy is?" Like, he started asking, like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "I never really understood." And he was like, "You should know what sodomy means." He was like, "Are you trolling right now?"
Yeah.
and that's how he was able to keep that's how he was able to continuously control the conversation.
It sounded like conversations that need to be had, but it seemed like these dudes were trying to antagonize. They wasn't really trying to.
Right. But like I said, that's why, like I was saying, Tariq was controlling the conversation. Like I said, he even called him out on it when they was like, "What is sodomy?" He like, "You already know what sodomy is. So are you trolling right now, and I can just leave? We can stop." He was like, "We can stop talking right now." So that's how he was able to, keep it going. Like, that's what I did appreciate, because then he knew, like, okay, you on some BS, so let me call you out real quick.
Yeah.
And he was flaming that shit, bro. It was real good. I'm not even going.
It was definitely something you had to be there for, to kind of hear it in context. And I was trying to search for articles. I was trying to see if anybody actually posted about it on Twitter, and nobody did. It wasn't even no articles that surfaced about it, because, like I said, it was over 4,000 people in this space. And then once they created the "Are There Too Many White Men in Public Spaces?" it was only like 2,000 people in there. But I was glad that they created it to counteract that space. Excuse me, because even and this is why I love Georgia politics, and this is why I'm strongly considering moving. Because Representative Renita Shannon, she was actually in that space on the brother Moore. I can't think of his name.
Me either, bro. I'm shot right now.
He works in the political space as well. But Renita Shannon, which was so prevalent to me, she was saying that she's used to these type of conversations, which I was like, what? Like, she said she hears it all the time in political spaces but she was like, we're going to continue to push forward, and I'm going to continue to represent. And this is a Georgia House of Representative candidate for lieutenant governor in Georgia. Her name is Representative Renita Shannon. I would strongly suggest y'all follow her. But just for her to even engage in that space and take her time out of her day to actually come in there and speak and engage was very eye-opening, because I would have never thought that you would hear people speak like this in politics. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So.
Yeah, they will because at this point you have to. Like, you can't. This generation younger generation, they're not playing that game. So you have to really come with something fruitful. Otherwise, they'll just call you out on it and just say, okay, so you're part of the same situation. That was what Fuse was doing to Representative Moore. He was basically saying, so, you're going into politics and getting involved in this. So what's the whole point? Like, why? He was like, I would rather spend my money on like a school that you would build or something like that. And he said, I would rather donate my money towards that than you putting your effort and time towards politics. And he said, I feel that, and I appreciate the fact that you would do that for me. He said, but if I built this school, do you know what they're doing right now to these schools? He was like, they're cutting funding. They're taking money out of these charter schools, and they're trying to funnel kids more so through these private schools that they can't afford. So he was making points about things from a political side, so that you could have an understanding as to why they just don't, quote, do that. You know what I'm saying? So it was some interesting dialogue, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. So I was, like you said, that's why I was glad that the trolling, it worked, but you still brought in all these other people that you didn't expect. He didn't expect what he brought in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just was gonna be on some BS at 7 a.m. and just start some shit to make black people mad or whatever he was originally trying to do, whatever his real angle was. Because in some ways he did sound sincere, but then he would kind of change his tone, and then, like, he was real cutthroat in the beginning when for example, say Tariq wasn't in it.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, the Representative Moore, he was a little bit more calm and his demeanor was different.
Mm-hmm.
So they felt a little bit more strong about that. But when Tariq came in, he was very respectful, and we've watched your documentary, and like he changed his tone because he knew like this dude knows his stuff, and I know I can't just say whatever to him, and I know I can't get him rattled, so I don't want to look crazy. You know what I'm saying? So he was actually smart in some of his delivery. I'm not even gonna lie. So that's why it was very interesting. I wish it could have been recorded, and that's why I hated the fact that they just shut it down because I think that's something that should be up or recorded or so that people can hear that and listen to what was said.
Yeah, because
and make their own determination.
Yeah, when I officially read it and I joined, I definitely felt I was heated. Like it got me in my emotions immediately. But the way like listening to Brother Moore, Tariq Nasheed, Representative was it Anita Moore? What I said her name was again? I'm sorry, I don't lost her name.
Rashida.
I said
I think that's what you said.
I'm sorry. No, I got it right here. Rashida Shannon. I'm sorry. Hearing
Shannon.
Yeah. Hearing them speak, like I said, it definitely. At first, I was outraged, but once I heard people bring some levity to it and saying these spaces need to exist so we know who these people are, so we can call it out. We know who these people are. You know what I mean? Because the first thing that we go to is always emotional. You know what I mean? And we talked about this
Exactly.
in the last pod as far as like how we vote with emotions, how we react. Everything is reactionary. So I think once saner head prevails and saner heads prevailed and it was able to bring some levity to the conversation. It definitely made me feel more at ease and see where the conversation could go.
Like Dr. Joy DeGroy once said, like, we won't even network or work with somebody that we don't really like, like or do business with. Like, man, I don't really fuck with him. So, like versus other people, they will. And they'll make money and they can't stand him and they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They'll continue to do what they need to do. But like us, we're very compassionate about certain things and we just won't budge on that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, others will. And that's something that we have to work on as people. Like, and stop always getting overly involved emotionally with everyone and draining your damn energy all the damn time.
Yeah.
So that's another story for another day.
I'm definitely working towards that because I'm a hothead. And
and some people are, and it's all right, you know, but
this conversation
it's a part of emotional intelligence. That's all it is. And I ain't saying everybody got a high IQ, or I'm not even saying I do, but it's just a level of that you sometimes want to use with certain things and compartmentalize.
Yeah,
I'm like with your kids. You don't always, not yours. I'm just saying.
I
in
feel
general.
what you're saying. Yeah. No, I want
you don't always just fuck them up.
That's my favorite word. Justin hate when I say compartmentalize too.
Right.
But
you gotta compartmentalize.
Yeah, but I'm pretty good at it. But not when it comes to that race shit, boy. That's
it's tough. Yeah. Tough.
Once I feel like somebody fuck with me according to the color of my skin or my family, bro, that shit goes out the window. Like all my emotional intelligence go out the window. I'll be ready to put hands and feet on you. You know what I'm saying? So definitely something we all need to work on. But
easily trigger, huh?
Yeah, straight up.
Happens.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I want this conversation was too good to kind of segue into anything else. And then the next topic I want to talk about was kind of heavy, so we just save it for another time. I don't really see it deeming necessary right now. I don't know if anybody else had anything else to add to this wonderful conversation.
The Bucks just took a 2-point lead, so
look at that.
Yeah, how much time left?
Into the third quarter.
In the third
97-95.
Just in time for the fourth to take over.
Yes.
Let's go.
Hey, get that merch. NoLabel.com. Kendall got a shirt on right now. I got one on right now too.
Yeah.
Get that merch.
Y'all gotta hold it up.
Here.
Y'all gotta hold it up a little higher because the banner is covering it up. So y'all.
Yeah, I know.
Kendall say something. They can't see you. Say something.
They can't see me.
There you go. Yeah, Stokely.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, shout out to A Fresh, Lamar over here too.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I was wearing this shirt, and my one of my aunties, she was involved in the civil rights movement like crazy. And I was sitting next to her with his shirt on, right, and she's like, "You know he was crazy, right?" He's like, "I was at his house," and she started telling me this story, and it just was funny, just like how she went into this about being at his crib and everything. It was just funny the way she do it. You know how your aunties are, man.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It just was funny. It was just random, bro. She looked out. It was one of them like. you know he was crazy.
Hey, listen, dog,
But
Stokely.
I love her story.
Hey,
though.
dog, Stokely was crazy to me. I 100% believe Brother Kwame Ture was insane to us, but it was within reason because he was what it was he was so passionate about the civil rights and getting our people to a certain level that he was willing to, he was all out with it. Some people were all out with it within reason. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Nah, fuck that. We by whatever means we doing it." Because he, like I said, he was a part of the Freedom Rider revolution with Martin. He tried to do the peaceful protest and he felt like it didn't work. So that's when he moved over to the student. He was a part of a SNCC as well, and then he left that organization and started. He had this whole movement of his own, and I love Brother Stokely.
He's
feel
definitely that dude.
I feel like he had one of the best ideologies as far as our civil rights leaders go. As crazy as he was.
Because the story she told me had nothing to do with his political anything. It was just, and it was hilarious. I just want talk about that. It's just funny as hell.
We definitely got to get your auntie on here, man, so we can have these conversations because I love talking to the elders.
She is hilarious. Yeah. Well, she is a Christmas present.
Hey, is that the auntie? The one, Kendall?
No, she's that's the youngest. We talking about the oldest. We talking about the head honcho.
Yeah. But listeners,
she is. Yeah, she is. I know you're talking
about. but listeners, listen.
I actually, all of them are hilarious, but
facts.
All right, but listeners, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Unlabeled the Podcast.
Salute.
Yes. Appreciate y'all 100%.
Hey, real quick, Romy, too, before you end, bro. Hey, shout out to Lamar Wilburn, CEO of Hey Fresh. Mm-hmm. We did have him. He on here still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he just bounced.
Just throw him a little love.
yeah, Trey so rip. He don't even know what's going on right now because Lamar definitely just left by. Not intentionally though. He probably his internet probably.
No. I just seen him on there like literally when right before Kendall. Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. But listen, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. A couple housekeeping notes since I didn't do them at the beginning. But since y'all here, subscribe. Like I said, please hit the like button because all those likes help us spread the word about this podcast. Oh shit, Keith Moss just chimed in.
Giannis?
Let me see what brother.
Subscribe.
He said.
So you get those notifications.
Yeah, so you get those notifications.
Please.
He said, don't forget brother Moss said, what would history look like if Malcolm was Christian? I don't think it would be much of a history as far as Malcolm is concerned. It would be just one side as far as the peaceful revolution is concerned. But listen, like I said, thank y'all for tuning in. Please hit the like button on this whenever y'all decide to tune in. Comment, subscribe. Go to the about section of this podcast. Y'all will see all our links: Facebook, Instagram, the support link. I will get the merch link posted in there because I don't have it in there, but it is in the description of this podcast. If y'all like our stuff, it's good quality stuff too. Wash it in cold water. Don't wash it in hot water because it ain't gonna make it. So, but
it's not
gonna make it. Yeah, but wash it.
Found that over here.
Yeah,
we found that out in this house.
Yeah. And top of the year, man. I'm mad I couldn't get it to y'all on Christmas, but like our longtime supporters, we are gonna send y'all a swag package. So I'm gonna have an event for y'all to sign up to send other people links to our podcast to sign up for our email marketing, and we will send y'all a package. So be looking out for that. It's gonna be coming in the episode very soon. I want to get it situated around the top of the year, but I want to give back because y'all always supporting us and y'all always coming and listening and sharing this word of mouth because we trying to grow organically, man. I could do a bunch of marketing campaigns to kind of get the subscribers up and whatnot, but I don't want to do that. I want to grow this organically as possible to maintain our listenership and build a family environment over here because we want to keep y'all engaged and have y'all engaged. But once again, man, thank y'all for listening, and we will see y'all Sunday with another episode. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you.